straight ahead, we'll get to this lightweight bout between Donald Cerrone and Yancy Medeiros.
Hey guys, my name is Connor from UK Game Bureau and welcome to our fight prediction and simulation of this weekend's main event, Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Yancy Medeiros. So before we get into sort of stylistically how these two match up, let's look at their last fights. So obviously Yancy Medeiros is coming off a big win over, funny enough, the Brazilian cowboy, Alex Oliveira. It was a very back and forth fight. It was a fight of the year candidate. If you haven't watched it out, I'd definitely recommend it. Alex Oliveira versus Yancy Medeiros, check it out. But it was an amazing fight, but Yancy Medeiros overcome some adversity in that fight. He was knocked down, he was hurt. They came back to win by third round TKO. I think that's very important that obviously he was struggling, but he overcame that adversity and he went on to win the fight. Now let's look at Cowboy's last few fights. Obviously he started off at welterweight very well. He had knockouts over Rick Story and Matt Brown. Both guys I don't believe had ever been finished by knockout before, but he managed to do that to them. He was looking great, and then he came across Jorge Masvidal. Jorge Masvidal is a very tight boxer. He's a very brawling type style guy. And he hits very hard. In that first round he came and he took Cerrone out. He essentially knocked him out. The ref didn't stop the fight, went into second, it shouldn't have done. Then he just finished off where he started in the first round, and he knocked him out in the second. Then obviously Cerrone came back, he fought Robbie Lawler. It was a good fight, he didn't look bad, but he lost a decision. And then his most recent fight, he fought Darren Till in the main event in, I believe, the Poland card, and he was knocked out in the first round. Although it does look very bad that obviously he's lost three times in a row, 2 of them by knockout, you gotta look at who he's facing. Jorge Masvidal is a proven contender. He's beaten some great guys, and even the fights he's lost, he's never been completely dominated. He's always held his own. Robbie Lawler, of course, former champion, complete career resurgence. He's a very good fighter. Darren Till was relatively unproven, but obviously everyone knows how good his Muay Thai is, and I think that was really the coming out party for Darren Till. I don't think it's a case of Cowboys now losing to these lower ranked guys. I think it's a case of this Darren Till is a future contender. So that's where these two are coming into this fight. Obviously Yancy on a bit of a win streak, and Cowboy on a 3-fight skid. So Cowboy's really going to want to try and get this one, more than any other ones, because he doesn't want to keep losing. Because if he loses 4 in a row, where does he go? Now, stylistically, obviously, I'd say Yancy has more power in his hands, he's more of a brawler, whereas Cowboy is more technical, and he has much better submissions, which I think may play into this fight if it goes that long. But the big X factor in this fight, I believe, is that Cowboy, in the first round, he never tends to win it, or he tends to get finished in it. He's a very slow starter. And what I mean by that is, in the first round, he just doesn't ever really get going. He doesn't find his range, he's not firing his shots off. He doesn't really do much. He's been finished 4 times in the first round, just in the UFC alone. I can't remember before, obviously, his UFC career. But I think that's what's going to either win him or lose this fight, depending on how well that first round goes. If he can overcome that first round, or even win that first round, I think he'll have Yancy's number. I think he'll probably manage to submit him. But if Yancy can win that first round and hurt him badly in that first round, I think it'll be Yancy's fight. So my prediction is that I think Yancy's going to do it. I think all the stars have aligned that this is going to be Yancy's big win, obviously over his first real big named opponent. I think in that first round he's going to come out and he's going to try and finish him in that first round. I don't think he'll manage it, but I think he'll hurt him a few times. And I think in that second round he'll pick up where he left off. I think it's going to be very similar to the Jorge Masvidal fight. I really don't believe that Cowboy's going to be able to win this fight. But, you know, Cowboy is very tough himself. But if Yancy's power and his determination, and it's his big first chance to get a real big win over a named guy, I think he's going to manage to do it. But of course, our EA Sports simulation seems to think differently. They seem to think that Donald Cerrone is going to get a submission in the first round. Obviously, we've seen that happen twice now. You know, who's going to be right? Is it going to be me, or is it going to be the game? So our simulation of Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Yancy Medeiros finished in the first round due to a armbar submission at 4 minutes and 11 seconds of the very first round.
And if you're planning on watching this fight, let us know in the comments below, either on YouTube, Facebook or Twitter, and let us know your prediction and we can see if anyone gets it right after the fight. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button below, and as always, to see more videos coming soon, please subscribe to the channel.